First, I watched some videos on how to smoke a cigar. I have smoked a cigar before, but I'm not sure I did it exactly right. So, and
did you bite the end or cut it?
No, I'll tell you guys how
Okay,
how
sorry.
to do it.
I don't want to
But,
jump.
Yeah, you don't bite the end off. Lord knows.
Barbarian.
Hey, everybody. This is the Williams Brothers Podcast.
I'm Gar.
I'm Steven.
I'm Neil.
I'm Shaler.
No topics today, so we're just going to sit around and look at each other.
It's all freestyle today.
Podcasting without a net.
Or talent.
Or talent.
yeah.
I know that's the scary part. We're on our, what is this,
This is lucky number 7.
seventh episode. So we figure we're pretty good now. We don't need topics.
We need to rehearse.
We've done 7 of these things,
That's right.
How hard can it be?
each with exactly 10 downloads. Isn't that
right.
weird?
That's right. That's nearly 70 or 60.
Did we get an award that we had hit 50 downloads?
Yeah, it told us we had hit 50. See, if you had like a podcast with like 10 guys on it, you'd have like hundreds of downloads in no time.
That's it. I'm waiting for my YouTube award, that gold thing that you get. Have you seen those?
We have to be on YouTube first.
Oh,
But
okay.
after we do that,
Maybe we'll get a Spotify award.
we might get an iHeart award, iHeart Podcast Award.
That'd be good.
Any one of those awards, if anybody
Apple iTunes, Apple Podcast award.
might get an Apple Award, sure.
Or may get banned. There's kind of an equal
Might get
chance.
banned.
Or, yeah.
Really, any of those things would mean somebody else besides us is listening, so I'll take any of it. Whatever.
What is it, like any attention is good attention,
Yeah,
something like that,
just
basically.
to know,
yeah.
like one other person that doesn't know us,
Right,
or
right.
isn't related to us, is listening.
We've offended someone. That's great.
Yeah,
Someone
means they
heard
were
us to
listening.
be
They want to
offended.
ban us. This is awesome.
They wouldn't want to ban us if they weren't listening. Yay! So, do we want to start up with whatever we're going to talk about? Did you want to talk about Vegas first, Neil? That
I
sounded
had a
like-
couple of Vegas things. I went to Vegas last week, a big HR conference, 28,000 people, HR people, which is just funny. And of course, Bill Clinton was the was the keynote speaker, and the woman in front of me turned around and said, "Is it just me, or is it odd that Bill Clinton is doing this keynote?" My brother said the same thing. I said, I really just want to hear his HR person tell stories. That's what I really want to hear.
I mentioned it to Dawn, and I was like, can you believe that they got Bill Clinton? I mean, he's like the HR nightmare
Exactly.
of all time.
Exactly. But he was pretty good. He was entertaining enough. He said, I spent half my life being the youngest politician to ever do anything, and then the rest of my life being the oldest. And I don't know what happened in between there. It was a pretty quick switch from the youngest to the oldest. So I thought that was kind of a funny thing to say.
Did you
But
raise your
it's good.
hand? You're like, I can tell you what happened. I remember.
Did you ever figure out the definition of what is?
What is right.
They didn't ask him any of that. It was
Oh,
just
good.
so strange.
Yeah.
The shows are good, of course. Did see a Michael Jackson show, which was pretty cool. But the thing, I love the technology always. And you guys may have seen elevators like this already, but the elevator in the New York hotel has just some real innovation around it that surprised me. And if you guys think about just a regular elevator, you push the button and it comes, you get in, that whole thing. What could you do to an elevator to, an innovative way to schedule and use the elevator more efficiently? Can you think of any way to do that? Just an elevator?
Is there an app for that?
It could be an app. You could have an app,
Right.
but it's not an app.
Is it really, really fast? So it just flies up and down really fast?
It's kind of fast, but it's actually, it starts earlier than that, the innovation part of it.
You make a reservation. You make a reservation for the
Pretty
elevator.
close. So pretty
Okay.
close to a reservation. So the keypad to say what floor you're going to is outside of the elevator. So you walk up to the elevator, you hit, I'm going to the 30th floor. The little light next to whichever elevator is going to take you lights up to say this is the one you're going to get on. and then you get on and it goes straight there. And it'll change. Like if you're coming down and somebody, hits a floor, it'll go down that way. But it's very interesting because everybody's picking the floor before they get in the elevator. So then it tells you getting this one. And so there was like virtually no waiting on the elevator ever because
That's
it was
pretty clever.
It was scheduled ahead of time. So
That
I
is
thought
awesome.
it was amazing. I was just like, this is the weirdest thing that somebody should have thought of a long time ago. So
Orlando needs to get on that. Everybody checks out at the same time in Orlando. Everybody does. And when we were checking out of our hotel at Universal, we waited and waited and waited and waited, and then just took the staircase because everyone that came down was full, and it was like, we're never going to get out of here. We're going to have to walk.
well, they didn't get around that. You can still have a full elevator potentially, but it was pretty.
It's like Uber Vader.
It was very much like Uber because before you get in, you're telling it, this is where I'm going to go. And so it goes, okay, we're going to send this elevator there. So
Did you have to confirm your name and stuff?
no.
Okay,
It
just
didn't
checking,
get to
yeah.
rate the elevator.
No? All right.
And it didn't rate you either.
It
So
didn't.
that's
It
good.
may have. It was a camera in there. It may have been, doing something in there. I don't know. And the other cool thing about Vegas, so the convention was at the Vegas Convention Center, which they've added a wing on. So now it's just incredibly massive. It's about a 25 minute walk from one hall to the other hall.
That's a long walk.
Yeah, the Tesla Loop, right? The boring company, Elon Musk company, they have bored a hole under the convention center, and they have Teslas that go under the convention center. So you just take a little escalator down, and they say, where are you going? Because it actually goes to Resort World also, which is, I guess, near the convention center. And a guy drives up, and you hop in the Tesla, and he drives through this tunnel and lets you out at the other end, comes up above ground, lets you out, and then he just goes back and forth all day when the convention center's open. That's what he does. And the driver said that Elon owns the monorail system in Vegas also, and so he's going to put these tubes everywhere and then get rid of the monorail, and you'll just ride Teslas everywhere in Vegas. So it's pretty weird.
How do you own a monorail system? That's fascinating.
I don't know. I guess you just
Write a check.
buy it, maybe. I don't know.
I guess so. I mean, it just seems like it goes over everything, Like, how do you own?
You go to Vegas and you say, you need better transportation.
Yeah.
I'll pay for it. I'll own it. You just have to let me build it.
And I'm Elon Musk.
Yeah.
That too.
Yeah.
That's cool, though. Did you do it?
Yeah, we did. We rode a couple of times through it, and there was really no waiting. And the person is driving, they're driving the Tesla, but it's just, hey, get your seatbelt on. And then they drive through this tube, and then that's kind of it. So it's sort of, okay, that was interesting.
But when they drive through the tube, they're not actually driving. The car's really doing
Well,
it.
they are. I asked that question. They are actually driving. On the little display, the car is showing that the car senses something around it, but it's not driving itself. I'm sure it will at some point. I don't know why you would have somebody driving it, but
Right.
And then the last thing in Vegas was just the road construction, because F1 is apparently going to race down the Strip in October. What the Evening News said was $80 million in road construction in
Holy
Vegas to
smokes.
put utilities underground and repave the roads and whatever. I would assume they're going to have really, really high banks, You'll just be making a left. It'll
Like
be this
NASCAR.
massive bank. Yeah, exactly. So I'm not sure that's going to work. But I guess they're trying to get the city to pay for some of it because the roads will still be there after the race is over. But F1's paying for it because the county could never get it done in time for the race. So
That's a drop in the bucket
Yeah,
for F1.
exactly.
That's nothing.
Between
it's like
Elon
lunch
Musk and
money.
F1. Yeah.
Yeah.
Vegas has nothing to worry about.
yep.
Yeah. Did you guys see the race Sunday?
I saw the end of it, the very
Yeah.
end of it.
I
I
saw it.
forgot about it because it was 2 p.m. I'm used to waking up at the crack of dawn to, on Sunday mornings to see it.
All I saw was the very end, and I was surprised it was still on because we were meeting our new puppy.
Oh, that's right.
Tell us about
That's
the new
right.
puppy.
The new puppy's name is Margot. She's a 40-pound golden retriever, 1 year old, so she's small, and she has a heart issue where her heart beats too slow. And occasionally we haven't seen it yet, and she hasn't done it since March 1st or March 2nd, I think, but she'll just pass out and then start up again. She'll be okay after that. So they sent her to University of Georgia to get her checked out. And the people that were fostering her were really big Georgia fans. And I really, I was biting my tongue. I wanted so bad to say, mind if we take her to Auburn? I think they can probably figure it out. But I didn't do that because she was very kind. But they came over and brought her. She is wild. She has no fear, and she springs on George from above. She's like a little spring. She'll like, poing. She can take off from the floor, jump over Dawn, and land on the bed next to her on the other side of her. Mm-hmm. And just like, boom, like she just landed there from outer space. And so when she does that to George, George is very timid. He is not excited about dogs to start with. And when she lands on him and starts messing with him, he panics and doesn't know what to do. It's like, where can I go? And he's like, he looks like he's over twice as big as
I was going to say, probably 3 times.
Yeah. So I'm trying to pump him up, trying to get him some more confidence. He doesn't know what I'm saying, but I keep telling him, I'm like, you're the big dog. You're the big dog.
That's right.
You got it, George. You got
This other dog has a heart problem. You can take that other dog.
No, she's wild.
No question.
She likes to grab ears and
Oh, wow.
all kinds of stuff like that. But I have found that if I take them both for a walk, she doesn't know how to take a walk, and he does. So he has a lot of confidence when we're walking, and so that's good for him. He's like, I got this, no problem. So I'll take him off the leash, and he'll just be walking next to us while I'm wrangling her around. But so it's only been 48 hours now. So, but
good.
So far so good. It's George doesn't really warm up to her yet, but I think after she calms down and gets a little older and a little more mature and stops bouncing on him and all that stuff, standing on him and all that, then he'll feel a lot better. Yeah, he will stand his ground. She'll come running at him, and I think it's more panic than anything. I can't tell, but he won't move.
Sort of,
yeah,
or something.
He won't move, and she'll walk right past him, and I'll always go, good dog, George. Good, that's good. You don't have to run. You don't have to duck. You just
stand your ground.
Right past me. Right, exactly. Exactly. Poor guy. So, because he's a COVID dog, he didn't get out much. I guess he was like 6 months before COVID, but he didn't get out much, meet a lot of dogs, and she's met a lot of dogs because she was fostered by 4 dogs. So she's not shy. The good thing about that is she knows dog language. She understands when George looks afraid or worried or whatever. She knows that's what that means, and she will not, continue whatever it is, unless she's just feeling like crazy dog, which she does sometimes, and just jumps all over him, and he looks like, get me out of here. And she's still jumping on him. So
I seem to remember a very young golden retriever puppy that once knocked down Mom in the front yard.
yeah, that was. Well, he knew Mom, so he loves people. Don't get me wrong. He loves people, just dogs. He's not proud
crazy
gotcha.
about.
or not excited about.
Yeah.
But yeah, when he knocked Mom down, that was awesome, because it wasn't awesome at the time, because all I could think of was, we just got here and we're going to spend the weekend in the hospital with Mom, trying to in traction or whatever it is she needs. And now I'm the guy that broke Mom's hip or whatever it is. And he jumped on her, and he when he jumps, he doesn't really jump on you. He jumps in front of you, and he doesn't really touch you, but I guess he might have touched her a little bit. I don't know, but she slowly fell backwards, basically sat down on the grass, and then rolled back on her back. And she was fine. She got up. She wasn't sore. No problems. All was well. And in spite of her memory issues, she remembered that for a long, long time.
Very long time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So that was a mixed blessing, getting knocked down.
Right. You got the backyard for him too. That's a nice big backyard. They have plenty of room.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only drawback there again is if George draws attention to himself, she'll come after him to play with him. And so if you throw the ball, he's like, not going there. Because if I run, she's running, and then she's on top of me. Anybody else got anything exciting going on?
I got nothing, man. I mean, everybody's going on vacation but us. So my daughter and her husband went to Hawaii. My son and his, did I say my daughter? Yeah, my daughter and son-in-law. Yeah, went to Hawaii. My son and daughter-in-law went to the beach for a week, Orange Beach.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Pretty familiar with that.
Yeah.
Yep. Her side of the family has a bunch of family and they've been going there forever. So I said, yeah, we know exactly where Orange Beach is.
It's a little different now. Changed a little bit.
Yep. Neighbors on both sides of us went to Europe, one for a month, one for like 2 or 3 months. People in back of us are on vacation, so we're kind of watching all of their houses for them. And here we sit. And we are going to go to Disney this weekend, though. That'll be fun.
Oh, that's good. I was going to say, you live in vacation land.
That's true.
There's
Yeah,
no
what do you do for
reason to
vacation?
go
Kind
anywhere.
of do. Yeah, we do a lot of staycations.
It's
which is
all
good.
right there.
Yeah. We are thinking about making a trip this year either to New York City, just because we haven't been there in forever, and just do the sightseeing thing. But also would like to go to D.C., Washington, D.C., because Grandpa's brother, Merritt, actually served at the National Cathedral. He was I want to say a pastor, but that's not what they call it. But in any event, he served at the National Cathedral. I think he's buried at the National Cathedral. So if we go to D.C., which we want to do again, just to, again, do the tourist thing, that's one place I want to go visit and see if I can find, his gravesite and see if there's anything else there about him, anything he wrote or anything.
He had an amazing life. He did a lot of
Amazing
stuff.
guy.
Yeah.
He was on the Wasp, I think, as a chaplain when it was torpedoed. He was one of the people that was rescued off of the Wasp. I think he lived in Alaska where he pastored a church.
Which back then had to be like the wildest place
Right.
Yeah.
there was,
right.
Well, there's an old picture somewhere of him with a dog sled. So I got to imagine,
Yeah.
he really lived the life. But yeah, he was quite a guy, apparently. So maybe we've got some vacation coming up. D.C. and New York City.
Dawn went to a big conference in Sarasota, Florida, which is
Ooh, all
beautiful,
right.
beautiful place. Yes.
Yeah.
And so while she was gone, I was like, I think I'm going to get a cigar and smoke a cigar and a nice glass of bourbon out there. And I'm going to make myself a steak and potatoes and, I'm just going to have a good night. I'm going to live it up out here on the deck. So first I watched some videos on how to smoke a cigar. I have smoked a cigar before, but I'm not sure I did it exactly right. So, and
Did you bite the end or cut it?
no, I'll tell you guys
Okay,
how,
okay,
how
sorry,
to do it.
I don't want to
But,
jump
Yeah,
ahead.
you don't bite the end off. Lord, no.
Barbarian.
And then I went to the cigar shop after looking up the best kind to start on and got like 3 of the best kinds to start with.
Swisher? Are they Swisher Sweets by
No,
any chance?
no Swisher
Okay.
Sweets.
Wasn't sure. You were starting.
Ashton, and I've got it around here somewhere. I don't know where it went. I got the cigar, and I got the little clipper thing to cut the thing off with. And so then I got the food and everything. Everything was ready to go. So I ate, and then I poured myself a nice glass of bourbon. And so when you smoke a cigar, I watched this video with this guy named Kirby Allison on it. If you haven't watched a Kirby Allison video about how to smoke a cigar or how to shine shoes, that's a little more loose though. But the cigar smoking one, he is in London in a cigar shop in London that's supposed to be world renowned. Davidoff, I think it's called. And he is asking the owners of the establishment how to smoke a cigar. And they are the most polite people on the planet. They made it sound like this was like almost a spiritual thing. So the guy pulls out the cigar and he's like, this cigar, when you think about this cigar, just think about the fact that it's been in the hands of 350 people who have all taken part in the harvesting and the aging and the rolling and everything that's happened to this cigar along the way. All those people have put their work into it. And it's virgin tobacco. It's never been lit before. It's never been lit. So you are getting the chance of enjoying this cigar. And, I'm like, wow, that's something. And so then he's like, first we start with, we cut the end, the end you're going to smoke on. Yeah. And he's like, you just want to cut off the cap. So look for the cap. You'll see the edge of the cap, and you just want to slice that off with so he did that with the guillotine. And then on the foot of the cigar is where you light it. Now, that's the part that really got me, because I've had a cigar 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 times before in the past. I just lit it, and that was it. No. You do not inhale the cigar, or not. You don't puff it into your mouth while you're lighting it. You hold it out away from you, and you use a yellow flame. Always a yellow flame, no paraffin. So then you light it. It takes about 3 cigar matches to light a cigar. So number 1, you light it, you hold the foot of the cigar away from the flame a little bit, but close enough so you're toasting it. You're just toasting the edges.
So you still haven't smoked the cigar yet, right?
Oh, no.
Okay.
No. It's welcome. Just please. So no, you toast the edges, and then by the time you get the edges lit, that's number 1. Your first match is out. So now you light another match. Oh, and you blow the end. You blow on the foot so that the ashes start to form there, and you see it red there. So, but the middle's not lit yet. So you have to get the next one out and light that. And then you're just toasting the end. You're toasting it, and then
Good golly.
and then you wave it. You have to wave it in between too, because waving it helps the wind go through it, but you're not going to puff on it until it's completely lit all the way across. Then you blow on it again. If it's lit all the way across, you're okay. But if it's not lit, if in the middle still you don't see the red embers, that's another match. Here it comes. So then you light that match. And it's all part of the ritual, okay? So you're spending time with those you care about, and you're lighting a cigar for a half hour. So once you get it fully lit, then and only then can you take your first draw on the cigar. And so then you're tasting the pure tobacco smoke that comes into your mouth. You don't inhale, never inhale, just suck it into your mouth, and then and you get to enjoy that flavor, that first puff. I don't know what they call it, but it's something like that. Anyway, so the whole thing just made it sound like, well, this is fantastic. I mean, this is like true
cheesecake.
gentlemen.
This is going to be amazing.
Right. Yeah, true gentlemen do this. This is what I'm going to do. Because this guy in the video is wearing like a black jacket and a white shirt and a tie, and he's got his hair all slicked back. And when they talk to each other, it's like, this cigar is a fine, fine cigar that will offer you good times, much like the company that we have here today with us. Oh,
wow.
You're too kind. You're too kind. I mean, that's how they talk to each other. It just seemed like it was going to be great. And I think I know where I went wrong. I'm pretty sure I did, because I started smoking it, and it was pretty good. I liked it, enjoyed it, smoking it. But then at some point, I saw in one of the videos that you need to smoke the whole thing. Don't just smoke a little bit of it, okay? So I kept going, and it was a pretty big cigar. And so I took the ring off. You're supposed to take the ring off when it gets within an inch of the ring. So I keep smoking it, and I started getting this like lightheaded feeling from the nicotine, I think. It was a lot of nicotine. And then it was sort of like, whoa, no, I'm not going to smoke this anymore. I feel my stomach feels kind of bad. And so I put it out, and I washed all my clothing, and I turned on the ceiling fan on high to air out the place, and I just really didn't want any smoke on anything. I didn't want to. I washed everything. I took a shower. I didn't want that smoke anywhere near me. I didn't want to smell it again. It was terrible. So it was really good up until like the second half of the cigar. If I had just put it down, I would have been in good shape. But
So could you put it out halfway and go back?
okay, that's a good point, Neil. You can, in fact, put it out, and you can light it up again if it's within an hour.
Oh, okay.
Any more than an hour, and you're going to have yourself a stale cigar on your hands there.
All right.
And so, yeah.
Can't put it like in a baggie or anything.
Nope.
else.
Stick it in
won't
the
matter.
fridge.
It
Yeah.
will not matter. It won't matter. It'll still end up being a stale cigar. So, And besides, after half, you're just going to want to throw it out anyway. Really? I mean, come on.
So would you do it again? I mean, would you buy like next weekend? Or are you buying another cigar? You're going to smoke half of it? Is it like a thing? Or
if you ask me the day after, there's no way I was ever going to smoke another cigar. But I still have 2 more because I bought 3, thinking, oh, I'll probably want one the next night too. And so maybe I will try another one at some point. I don't know, but I know I'm not smoking the whole thing. But now I understand the lengths, the different lengths of cigars. That is how long you want to smoke it.
Okay.
So if you get a big, long cigar, just plan on smoking it for a while because it's going to go for a while. Which is better for spending time with those that you care about. That's what the guy said.
Right. Yeah.
He's like, when I'm smoking a cigar, a fine cigar, I'm actually smoking 2 cigars, one for me and one for the company that I keep.
Yeah.
It's like the PBS of cigar smoking.
It was very similar to PBS. It was like, where did these guys go to school to learn how to be this gentlemanly? I've never seen anybody so gentlemanly in my life. And it was in England, so you figure, that's
it's in the
where
water. Yeah.
being a gentleman came from. So,
Right. Yeah.
it's pretty awesome, though.
When I'm around people like that, I feel like such a barbarian.
Oh, me too. That's what I
Right?
felt like.
Yeah.
I think that's part of the reason I ended up getting the cigar was because seeing those guys, it was like, all right, now this is how to be. This is what, your dad never taught you about being a man right here. Smoking a cigar, being kind to one another. But no, I guess not.
Did you get any tattoos over the weekend or anything? No.
You're not just getting a tattoo for you. You're getting a tattoo for the...
For your friend, too. Matching tattoos. You've got to be close friends. But it's a really special time. That's funny.
It's a good story, though.
But then I smoked some chicken. That was a whole different thing. So it was delicious.
Fired up a joint with that one.
Yeah, the funny thing about marijuana, I think, is that I wonder how people get it. I've never seen anybody get it or how they get it. But the people that get it and do that type of thing, it's like nothing for them.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like my roommate a long time ago used to do a little bit of marijuana. And we went to a bar, and I don't know how he knew what the signals are or whatever, but he got some weed from the bartender. And it's like, well, how did you know he had weed? And how did you ask for it? How did you end up with it? I didn't even see it happen. It was weird.
Like the Masons, they have like handshakes and things. I guess they do. I don't
Secret
really know.
codes, yeah.
Maybe.
Well, the Masons now. I was almost a Mason.
So close to being...
If I had gone to 6 months worth of meetings, I could have been, or not meetings, but dinners, I could have been a Mason. And I was going to do it, but then I missed like 3 meetings in a row, which if you're going to be a Mason, you have to commit the time or whatever. And I thought to myself, well, now I've probably screwed it up. So I sent the secretary of that lodge a note. I'm like, sorry, I had this, and I had to bury my mom and all this. And then I said, yeah, let me know if that's okay. And he never responded. So I was like, well, either he just didn't have time and didn't respond, or they don't want me back. They're done with me, which is kind of the deal. If they don't like you, they can not let you in. It has to be unanimous to let them in. And if you don't like them, you can just not come back. So I don't know if they think I didn't like them or if they didn't like me. One or the other, but either way, I'm not a Mason.
I think they heard the Illuminati episode last week.
Oh, that was probably it.
too.
And it was like,
We're on to them.
They're
too close to home.
That's right.
Too close.
Yep. Be a shame for you not to join now. You know so much about
Especially,
them.
you got the sword and everything.
Yeah, you got the
never gonna get
sword.
otherwise.
Bring the sword to a meeting.
I think you should just show up with it like you didn't even know, like, this soul thing,
Yeah.
Mr. Templar.
Yeah, I don't think they'd like me carrying around that sword without the degree. It would kind of
Hey, man,
feel a little funny about that.
Right. Yeah.
That's a real commitment, though, to do. To be in the Masons, you've got to. It's not something you can just do casually. You've got to commit
No.
and be a part of it. And
Let me
follow
tell
through.
you, you have to fill out the application. They check you out. They interview you. They interview your wife or your significant other. So they will come to your house. I think it's 3 guys will come to your house and talk to your spouse. And by the way, only men can be Masons. And then they'll make sure that your wife understands that you're going to have to be at the lodge for a while. And then you have to go learn the first part of it. And they can't write it down for you. The only way you can learn it is they can tell it to you. And then you have to repeat it back. And that's how you become a Mason. You go into the lodge, you face everyone, they ask you questions, and you have to know verbatim what it was you learned. You can't read it anywhere. It's not written down.
This is why I could never be a Mason, because my memory is not that good.
Well, to be honest, that was another reason, I didn't email back. I was like, this sounds like it's going to be hard. I don't know if I can do this.
Sounds like you know a lot already, though.
I don't know. I don't know what I don't know, though. There's a lot I don't know. I don't know anything secret.
Okay.
Nothing secret.
Nothing you are willing
All
to
right.
tell us, at least. So.
I'm not a Mason, so I can't. They would never have told
Are
me.
you?
Or are you a Mason?
Oh, yes.
I could tell you
How
if
do
I was
we
a
know?
Mason.
Right back to our conspiracy theory topic.
Right.
There's a reason you have that sword after all.
Speaking of swords, I am going to a wedding in September.
Speaking of swords,
Yes.
it's not a shotgun wedding. It's a little more old school than
this
that.
is a whole different endeavor. The invitation starts off with, your presence is requested by the Duke and Duchess of insert last name for the wedding of your Royal Highness Princess insert female name and His Majesty King insert the male name.
It's like a Renaissance fair kind of deal.
Sort of. It's really a mishmash of things going on. So I'm in the wedding party, and the attire is going to be Victorian type outfits. So I have to find a Victorian suit to wear, which we're talking Victorian times were 1820s, 1830s to about 1900. So it's not the puffy sleeves like George Washington or anything, but it is, the suits and the tails and all this stuff. Everyone in the wedding has been given a title. And so my title is the Lord of War.
Oh,
Lord of War.
Yes.
Right. Way to go, man.
So I'm not really sure what that part entails, but I'll have to dress the part. So I guess I need to dress like some kind of general or something of the
you
sort.
need to grow a beard, I think.
I know. I was thinking that maybe I should try to grow a beard out for this thing and see.
Get like Thor's hammer. You could dress up
Right.
like Thor.
I'm not sure that fits in the Victorian time period. But
do, you,
maybe.
do you have like a backstory? Is there like a whole
now? See,
thing,
I'm
or-
thinking I should have a backstory.
So this reminds me a little bit of the Cable Guy. and when they're in medieval times.
He was doing the Star Trek music.
Now, not to make you paranoid, but are you sure this isn't like no one else is doing this but you?
Oh no,
like
no.
Your friend just.
I know
okay.
people that are going. I've actually.
They're gonna all show up normal, and
That'd be a great joke.
my friend,
I'm
the
the-
God of War.
I'm the God, Lord of War. Lord of War. Yeah. Hi, I'm Shaler. Lord of War.
He's only out for the day.
It's a costume party. Yeah.
Mina and I were talking about it. My wife. We were laughing about it, and when we took our daughter up to college, the first thing we saw when we went to like the big common grassy area, whatever it's called, the quad, was some folks LARPing. Do you know what LARPing is?
No.
Live action role playing. So they sit out there with their foam swords and their foam shields, and they do Dungeons and Dragons or whatever, right?
It's like when we used to play War.
Right, yeah. So Mina said after she got the invitation and found out about the Lord of War and all this, she said, "Are we LARPing?" And I said, I guess we are.
Maybe you are.
It's like, I can't believe we're LARPing.
Improv.
So
When we used to play war, we were in 5th grade. We weren't in college.
No, that's true.
Right. And here I am, 53, almost 53 years old, and so it'll be my first LARPing experience.
You have a cutlass?
I don't have a cutlass, but someone else is the master of the King's Guard or something like that. I don't know. He has a cutlass, so, I figure
That's good.
one cutlass per wedding is plenty. You know?
Yeah, that's probably
That's plenty.
You could
start a
borrow
fight.
it off of him if you really
Yeah, I
needed
mean, if things go down, and I need a cutlass, you never know.
it. Hey, I'm the Lord of War. I didn't bring my cutlass. Can I borrow yours?
I am Shay, Lord of War. You might have heard of me.
The Williams Brothers Podcast is made possible by a grant from the Saunce Group. Do something good every chance you get. And by the Williams Foundation. The theme song is 5-Card Shuffle by Kevin MacLeod.
I got some Florida man news here.
Oh, good.
Florida man pauses police chase to rehydrate with a stolen Capri Sun, says smoking crack makes him thirsty.
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Man arrested after selling farts in jars without a vending license.
Man, there's nothing I hate worse than buying a fart in a jar and finding out it's not a real fart.
It's illegal. It's not licensed.
Man.
Not licensed.
Not cool,
need
man.
You have to look for that quality seal on the top of
Right.
the jar.
Exactly.
I need to return this jar.
Otherwise, you don't know what you're getting.
That's right. Yeah. The seal's
fart.
already been broken. Obviously, this is not what I thought it was.
It's not the
How
quality
do I even know it's in there?
you expect.
Could just be regular air. Well, boys and girls, that's the podcast for this week.
That's a
it has
good
to
one,
be.
too.
Not bad for, winging it.
One more in the jar.
In the fart jar. That's right. Screw on the lid. We're done.
Hey, I was going to say, put the seal on that. Want it to be fresh when it gets out there.
Right. Don't want to lose anything.
Goodness. Ooh, that's a good one.